Normally I would put the small update stuff about a minute into the video, but I'm going to start off with a couple of really important updates. Remember this part of the video?
I doubt any staff are watching this.
Well, I was wrong. A day after the video was posted, they had already begun making changes, and while I thought it was just a coincidence, it turned out that some of the staff had actually watched my video. We did it, Reddit! Now from what I've been told, to be honest, I don't know if this information is classified in any way, but I've been told that they're going to begin trying to stay on top of things while also revisiting the licensing guidelines as well as Monster Cat Gold to make things a bit more harsher for rule breakers as well as for the current channels that are currently doing their own thing. Interestingly enough, we will be talking about one of those types of channels later on in this video. The second thing I really wanted to get out of the way is another update related to Mixed Records. So while we were talking in the DMs, he had been talking about turning his channel into a promotional channel / label. I didn't bother including that information in the last video because I felt it was irrelevant to the topic, but he wanted me to pass on a message that he won't be uploading Monster Cat music early anymore. I listened to one of the tracks that he uploaded and it sounds like a cool track, so we can only see where he goes from here. This may sound like I'm trying to promote him, but the main reason I also brought this up was because while I said last video not to harass him, it turns out that apparently somebody had decided it was a good idea to continue harassing him anyways. So once more, for the hard of hearing and the thick-headed, do not harass him. You can disagree with him, but harassing him just makes you look like a dick and a rude person. I don't agree with what Mixed Records used to do, but personally I'll back up Mixed Records if someone harasses him. It's uncalled for and it's just plain rude. Anyways, I hope I didn't bore you all. Again, thanks so much for the recent support. I can't believe the staff watched me. If any of you are watching me right now, hello! Glad to know you're listening to our concerns. Alright, now on to the drama I teased about last video. So on YouTube, there is a lot of content uploaded that is essentially bad and nothing more than a waste of space. In most creators' defenses, the reason people would watch the video is a supply and demand that the content creator usually has an exclusive talent or resources that the audience lacks. Take for example channels like TechRex and How to Basic. The everyday viewer has no reasonable access to $100 phones or furniture appliances to destroy. And while their videos may not be as much work as an animation or a film, the idea that no one but TechRex and How to Basic can create such content is why they have managed to grow and thrive so well. In the music community, there are many kinds of content that are either produced or spun off of other people's work. And while there are many types of content that many would be deemed as easy to make or little to no work, there is one genre of video that is so bad that calling it a waste of YouTube server space is actually the best way to describe their content. Is it A. Bass boosting channels, B. Nightcore channels, C. Storm waves, D. Ranking channels, E. Layout channels, or F. None of the above? Pause the video now and guess. And the winner of the Waste of Space award goes to... drumroll please... none of the above. I know a lot of you are probably getting ready to type up some mad diss track on me or hit that dislike, but today, the video will be dedicated to the lowest tier of content known as looping channels. Looping channels often come in two main breeds, 1-hour looping channels and 10-hour looping channels. The main criticism I have against them are that they are essentially useless and easily replaceable, as well as that they abuse the YouTube algorithms to reach up higher in the search results. Before getting into the main argument, however, I just want to quickly point out that there are hundreds of hours of content uploaded to YouTube every single minute, and so calling the content that are loop channels a waste of space really isn't that far from the truth, especially when YouTube is losing so much money, a lot of it having to be from buying and maintaining server space. Back to the main topic, let's start with the whole algorithm situation. YouTube favors content that is long while also maintaining viewer retention. And the thing with looping channels is that they will use a popular song and make it needlessly long. People who play the song in the background will essentially give the channel a lot of viewing time and boost the video into recommended. On top of that, looping channels suppress view counts for legitimate uploads. What I mean by that is that in a 1-hour video, if a song was 3 minutes, then technically 20 plays on the song would be summed up to 1 play. And if it was a 10-hour video, 200 plays would be condensed to 1 play. Of course, not everybody watches the entirety of the loop video, but it doesn't take away from the fact that some do. And seeing that many of these videos reach thousands of views, some even reaching to the hundreds of thousands, these views can easily add up and impact the creator. From my statistics, my videos are often watched for about half the time that the video lasts, and that includes for mixes. So for a 1-hour video, the average watch time would be 30 minutes. In theory, on a 10-hour looped video, if there were 10,000 views and every view was watched for 30 minutes, the creator of the track would have lost 100,000 possible additional plays on the original track. This only increases drastically with more views. For some looped videos with 100,000 views, this would amass to about 1,000,000 views lost. So along with all the lost and deflated views, they can also add in multiple mid-roll ads because the video surpasses 10 minutes in length. So not only are they suppressing views and getting so much more viewer retention, they are also making more money than the normal video would get. Granted, if the video was monetized. Now I can hear some of you in the back. But Pixel, how am I supposed to listen to my favorite song 100 times if looping channels are unethical? Which is where my next argument comes in. Looping channels are easily replaceable. You can buy the song and loop the track in your own media player. But Pixel, I don't have money to spend. What do I do? Well, you can listen to your favorite track on an online media player like Spotify or SoundCloud and loop it there. But Pixel, I don't use any other site than YouTube, and my favorite artist doesn't use those sites. Well, fun fact of the day, YouTube has a built-in looping functionality. That's right, just right-click on the video and a loop option comes up. And right as the video ends, it'll automatically bring you back to the beginning of the video and you won't even have to listen to another ad. But Pixel! This function doesn't work on mobile. But you know what does? Listen on repeat. This great website is good for allowing you to loop videos the exact same way that YouTube does. This was actually the way that you would be able to loop videos before the looping feature was invented. Not only does Listen on Repeat work on the desktop version, it also works with the mobile version. You can access it through the mobile browser, or you can download the app that they have in the App Store. But Pixel, this is so much work. Well, get good. I don't know what else to tell you, man. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this hit piece, I guess, on looping channels. I know that what I'm about to say is something that has to be said because obviously some brickheads from the last video did not understand. But do not send any looping channels harassment. You can debate, you can disagree, but when you start sending them threats or gore or racial slurs, you're just being a horrible human, and doing such atrocities solves nothing. I should also clarify that if you are a looping channel that watches this video, I do not hate you at all. Your content is bad and would be found at the bottom of the barrel, but you as a person is not what I am against. And if you don't believe me, you can hit me up with a message and I'd be glad to talk with you. Anyways, that's all for this video. I've been thinking of making a more opinionated video for my next Panda Talk. Oh shoot, did I just say opinion? Well, I guess that means my next video will look like a Logan Paul music video. A couple of topics that I've been thinking of covering would include why is EDM music getting worse, or possibly something on the whole Instinct and Uncaged situation. I've also been getting a number of people to ask me to possibly make a video on genres, but personally I don't actually know a lot about genres, nor do I really want to say something that's wrong, because then the genre people who get all angry at me would type angry comments and I don't feel like dealing with that. Anyways, that's all for this video. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Comment your favorite kind of flower, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!